Listen, motherfucker, tired of taking all your shit. You're calling me a racist after I made you legit. I produce your special, and how do you repay? By calling me a racist every motherfucking day. Hey! Here we go.
Yeah. Wow.
Word to your mother.
All right, let's hear it for Rashad Vaughn, everybody. Oh, shit. Do you have a rebuttal to this, Rashad? Oh, no.
No, this ain't over. This ain't over. I'm coming back.
All right.
To be continued. We definitely going to continue to this. You call me slipping, Clem. You call me slipping.
Rashad, off to go bang a white lady. He's got to get out of here.
Quik Draw Comedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Addie Herman.
Hey. I almost died on that one. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Quik Draw Comedy. It is April 6, 2025, and you are here at a show about redemption, where comics get two chances to perform stand-up comedy, followed by a impromptu conversation with our panel. I'm your host, Addie Herman. This guy to my right is the executioner, Clem Jameson. Live from the bandstand, we have the goon on the Gibson, Todd Graves. To the left, we have Reese Thurber on the drums. And of course, the sax symbol himself, Randall Turner. And together they are the Leavenworth Lot Lizards. We have an absolutely fantastic show for you tonight, comics. As you know, you will have 2 minutes to make us laugh. When you hear this sound, finish your joke, because when you hear this sound, your set is done. Take a seat, grab a beat, and prepare some heat for round two. All right, guys? Come to the stage right now. This guy is a regular of Quik Draw. He's the one running the Dubliner open mic. One of my favorite up-and-comers. It's Lucas Schneider.
Quik Draw Comedy.
How y'all doing tonight? Good? Good. How many of you have kids? All right, cool. Those of you that don't, keep it that way. You know what I mean? Not for any, moral reasons or anything, but just think to yourself how many times a day you say, well, I'll just kill myself. Once you have kids, you can't really say that anymore because it freaks them out. They start doing bad in school. It's not a good thing. Oh, it's a good thing guys can't queef, huh? We couldn't be trusted with something like that. I'd just cork it up and let it, blow up like a party balloon. Shape it into a horse. Bring a whole new meaning to hung like a horse, right? I can't right now, baby. I'm all tied up. How do you guys feel about lube, huh? Nah, I don't like it either, but, I gotta use it because, I can't spit in my hand. My girl doesn't need gingivitis in her pussy. So, I'm sure I'll get in trouble for that. Oh. Well, that's all I got for right now. I've been Lucas Schneider, thank you.
Lucas Schneider, ladies and gentlemen. Getting this show started. Well, yeah. Don't need gingivitis in her pussy. That was crazy, Lucas. You've been hanging out with black folks, haven't you? All right, coming to the stage right now, this guy, another regular of Quik Draw, absolute legend of the scene, veteran of the game, it's Rashad Vaughn.
Comedy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Randall. Should get an Oscar for that or a Grammy. I've been told that I look like chocolate. You know, this girl tried to hit on me talking about, man, you look like a box of chocolate. I was like, that's interesting because I've always been told I look like a bag of shit. So I smell, at least smells like it. You know what I mean? You know, I've been told that I've been ugly growing up. So then now I've been told that I'm handsome, which is kind of weird. You know, it fucked my psychic up. You know what I mean? It does, man. It's like I don't know, I went from ugly to handsome, you know what I mean? Now I went from ashy to nasty to almost classy. Almost, because I'm not famous yet. I mean, if I ever be famous, but, you know, people always say, oh, you're going to be a big name one day, Rashad. That's going to be a one famous name. Well, that's why I'm Rashad. I am him, and he is I, and I am him. So... But yeah, it was alarming when she said that. I'm like, wow, that is, you know, I take it like, you know, she was an older woman, so I was like, okay, yeah, I take it, you know. But, you know, then this girl, this other girl, she said, I was like, oh, you're not my type. I was like, yeah, I know, because you was in here with a with an ugly dude, so I guess I'm not cute enough for you, huh? So, there you go. I used to have a rap career before I became a stand-up comic. People kind of make fun of me, like, you used to be a rapper. I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm a comedian, because it didn't go nowhere. Just like my raps. I remember I was trying to rap on a beat one time, and a guy called me trash, man. You need to take that rap, throw it in the trash, man. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, because I am trash, man. That's why my name is called Trash Man. That was my rap name, but not really, because my rap was trash. Anyway, I'll be black, Rashad Vaughn.
Rashad Vaughn. All right, coming to the stage right now. I mean, you may recognize this lady from her multiple appearances on Quik Draw. She is part of the Todd and Tyler radio empire. She is a host at the Funny Bone. It's Rachel Ware.
Quik Draw Comedy. I want to talk about two billboards. The first billboard is a billboard in Council Bluffs, and it has a pair of ballet slippers on it, and next to it, it says, I don't practice, I perfect. And I really like that billboard. I think it's good. My husband hates it, though. He calls it pretentious. And I asked him why he thought it was pretentious, and he said, just read it. I don't practice, I perfect. Idiot. The second billboard I want to talk about is there's a billboard, and I'm pretty sure it's for a law firm, and it's this woman who I can only assume is a lawyer because she's wearing like a lawyer suit, and she's real serious, and she's got her arms crossed and her back like this on the billboard, and next to her it says, sexually assaulted at work, #MeToo. And I thought, well, that's not a good plug for your firm. I don't want to hire you if you're getting fucked by your coworkers, especially if you don't want it. And the worst part is it was a family firm. That's it, thanks.
Rachel Ware, showing how it's done. All right, coming to the stage right now, we have our final comedian of the first round. This guy is an actor, improviser, comedian, but most importantly, a Quik Draw regular. It's Ben Webb.
Quik Draw Comedy.
Working the camera, trying to learn from the greats. How are you? All right. As if you could miss me. We're good. Man, I just got done with week number 2 of Sound of Music, so I'm upright, I'm still here, and it's a pleasure to be on a stand-up stage after being on a theater stage wearing a reprehensible thing on my arm and my head. So it's great. it's refreshing to feel redeemed a bit as a human being. I like to unwind watching a movie, and I recently kind of got back into with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was big with me growing up, and I figured I'd pop that in, go real well. But now I'm kind of worried that at home I have an infestation of ninjas, but I can't really be sure. Tester joke. Okay, all right. Made me need to go back to the theater. We're good. It's good. To the man who left a piece of gum at the urinal at work last Thursday, I hope for your sake that came out of your mouth. Because I know where we work, you can't afford a specialist, so I hope you're well. There you go. Okay. Growing up, I haven't had a whole lot of opportunities to go for animal rides. When I was little, I got to ride an elephant. I've got the photographic proof. Now, it'd just be an elephant on top of an elephant. Nothing special. I mean, there's nothing special about that. I would love to go I can't really ride a camel, I don't think, because it'd be animal abuse. I would turn the hump into a U. It would just sink and just crush that poor animal. I mean, you gotta be kind of fat to turn a camel to a cummel. You know what I mean? It's just not pretty. And if a horse sees me coming, it's just all happy and frolicking in the pasture and, oh, it's great, sees me coming. Crap. Talk at you later.
That's Ben Webb, everybody.
That horse said nay, just saying.
All right, let's hear for all the comics we have heard in our first round tonight. All right. Coming to stage right now, this guy, he has had multiple appearances on Quik Draw. Really, I consider him to be one of the Quik Draw family. Somebody I look up to, somebody I admire. You may know him from his show, Great Exposure, or many of his other ventures in this world. It's Tyrel Frazier. Hello.
What's up, guys?
Go ahead and flip that on real quick.
There we go. What's up, guys? That sounds a lot better.
It does sound better. How are you, Tyrel?
Good. It's real good to be back here. It sounds like you guys have turned this place into like the bar from Roadhouse, the movie.
Yes.
Yeah, in the last couple of weeks. So I thought I'd come down, see if I could get any fights.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if you play your cards right, you just might. We've had a little a stint of that lately, but don't worry, it won't be on the internet.
Yeah, Eddie got the mullet, and he just decided to go full Patrick Swayze on it.
Just wait.
Yeah, Patrick
Without the good
Lazy
looks.
over here. Yeah.
I was gonna say, how's your roundhouse kick?
It's getting better. I actually blew my pants out moving some equipment around, so I won't be showing you guys my roundhouse
That
kick.
makes sense.
But it's there. If you guys see my taint, you've been kicked in the face. Okay, we're just doing a few warm-up jokes here. I don't know if you guys thought this was a TED Talk or something.
Something
but,
like that. I did see that there's pizza in the back, which is nice to have a little pizza party. Did we our class sell the most popcorn or something?
Yeah, we did. We only lost 3 kids on the route, so that's a record
That's
for
the
us.
record. Nice.
No, we told them last week if they didn't fight all week, we get them pizza this week. So. Good job, guys.
That's nice.
Yeah, the class gets a treat.
An
Hell yeah.
incentive project. I like that.
Yeah, well, you know, we have a violent group of sociopaths that call themselves Falconers and Quik Draw fans, so it's important to keep them happy so they don't turn on you next.
And that's why I love it here.
Goddamn right. One more time for Tyrel Frazier joining the panel, huh? All right, guys, you know how it works. The man you're about to see is not a comedian, but has been making me laugh for over a decade now. You're about to hear lyrics from a famous song throughout our history, then have 30 seconds to name the track and artist. Please join me in welcoming Karaoke with Summer.
Karaoke with Summer. Karaoke with Summer. Karaoke with Summer.
Okay, here we go, and I'll do it twice. Sweeter than wine, softer than the summer night. Everything I want I have whenever I hold you tight. There's the clue. So here it comes again. Sweeter than wine, softer than the summer night. Everything I want I have whenever I hold you tight.
30 seconds on the clock, please. Do we have any guests tonight? As the band plays, really trying to fill in that awkward silence from no one getting this fucking song this week.
This is a tough one.
This is a tough one.
Usually I have a guess, but
Any guesses? There's a ramen hoodie in it for you if you win.
oh, nothing.
Man, I'll tell you what, that band sounds great though.
Yeah.
All right, play that song. Man, Summer, you got everybody tonight,
You stumped
man.
us on that one.
Well, yeah, I mean, from the
You guys
weeks of
don't have to
everybody
clap.
getting it so quickly, I said, let me reach back there for one. Yeah.
You really wanted to make them pay this week, huh?
Well, the song is from 1968, so.
That's from 1968.
Yeah.
And that photo's from 1978, right?
No, that photo is, I think, from 2012.
2012. That was the year the world was supposed to end. Were you getting ready for the...
That was taken in the house there in Arcata, and I left shortly after that. And
That's his Heaven's Gate badge pass photo right there.
came to Arkansas.
He left straight after that, and it's been a rough 12 years since, you know?
yeah, it's been a wild journey for you.
It's been a wild one, I tell you.
Yeah, we flew over here on the spaceship, so it worked out perfectly for him. The Starship
Yeah.
Enterprise shirt you're wearing in this photo.
Yeah, that's the red sweater, and I don't remember what button-up shirt's under it. I still have that red sweater, but
You look kind of preppy.
Oh, I see the shirt under the sweater now. It does look like you're like in a got a Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band situation going on.
yeah, well, I was like, 52, 53 there, so.
53, yeah. You're, well, we're not going to say how old you are because you never tell people how old people are. But
Yeah.
53 was 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Don't worry, these guys can't do math. So we got it.
Yeah. All these people know how to do is fight. Am I right, people? Woo! Okay, simmer down, guys. All right. Okay. I don't want to rip my pants. Oh my goodness.
Looks like a more tranquil crowd this evening.
This is a tranquil crowd. We put the green and blue lights on them to keep them from freaking out.
And that keeps them subdued. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I dropped a lewd and a few drinks, so maybe that. You know.
Oh, so you're sort of the Bill Cosby of this comedy scene now. Look at you. Taking Rashad, because Rashad called himself the trash man, and now you're roofing people, so you guys have switched positions.
Actually, for years I was the trash man when I owned a garbage company in Chicago.
Okay, well, don't hit me.
Yeah.
Did you roofie people back then too?
Well, it's been a constant, Tyrel.
Wow. I mean, I've known you 11 years, and I didn't know about this dark chapter of your life.
Well, sometime you notice you go to sleep kind of early, right?
I thought that was the whiskey. Okay.
Oh man, we're gonna hear about this one on Facebook tomorrow.
Summer is anti me being awake. Yeah, that's going to be the new hashtag.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
Yeah,
I'm
and
a
then
real-
I hear you in the bedroom. It sounds like a sawmill, but we won't get into that.
I do snore heavily. It runs in the family. It was very easy to sneak out of my home at night when both my parents were asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll work on that.
The
Thank you for
sawmill
laughing.
going, yeah.
Yeah, sure. It was like the redwood forest before regulations got put into place.
When I was younger, I used to snore, but now I don't snore anymore.
Now you just moan. I'll hear you in sleeping. Ow. His legs will
that's
start
when
going.
That's when the dream hits and I'm
made
getting
the
chased.
sound.
Yeah.
What kind of dreams do you have, Summer?
Well, when I was younger, they used to be like bloodbaths, and the way that I would wake up would be there'd be somebody on a bench across like a park lawn, and I'd walk over to the bench, and when I looked at the person, it was me, and so I woke up.
I think that's just Forrest Gump in reverse.
Yeah, well, yeah. Life is like a box of chocolates. Yeah, Rashad said chocolate. Did it have buttercream on it or anything? It's just plain old chocolate. Yeah. Well, that happens sometime, I mean, chocolate, is pretty good.
Chocolate is pretty good. Summer, what is your favorite sweet treat to indulge in?
Well, I like chocolate. I like donuts. I like cinnamon rolls. Yeah. I got it.
Based on the way you said that, you like cinnamon rolls the most.
Well, the thing about, it's always astounded me that cinnamon and sugar took 1,000 years to get together because they were grown in separate countries. So when they finally got together, it was magic like it still is, cinnamon and sugar. But it took 1,000 years to get together.
Does anybody have anything on that?
And that was just
That's
Summer's
back
childhood,
in the
that
day.
1,000 years. So
Yeah.
That's
Well,
back
Summer.
in the day.
Yeah. And, like Mayans used to have the cocoa, and they'd put all kind of stuff in it to sweeten it, but, they didn't have sugar yet.
Oh, they had the cocoa, then they found the coca, and that was a whole different
Yeah, they had the
industry. Oh yeah, chocolate and cocaine, man, runny shits. I mean, it's bad.
Okay, well, good to know. Good to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking about you, but all right, never
okay.
mind. All right. Summer, it's been so good having you up here. I mean, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about, where everybody was like, "I've never heard this song," and then it dropped, and they've all heard this song.
They've all heard this song.
The
yeah.
emotional release. I mean, they
Yeah.
clapped for you. I mean, Zach's hard right now. This is a fantastic way to start the show, Summer.
And it is a great song, and I like the way it starts off. This magic moment.
Well, this truly is.
magic moment.
Let's hear it for karaoke with Summer as the song plays. Yes. Yeah. Good job, buddy. Oh my goodness, what magic is in the air tonight. All right, coming to stage for his second set, it's Lucas Schneider.
Quick Draw Comedy.
Make sure you get some of that pizza back there. If it goes in the dumpster, Summer's going to dig it out and feed it to you anyway. Tomato. Good God. The lot lizards over there. Randall looking like the brokest pimp. Todd's the first character you unlock on Guitar Hero. And of course, Reese hiding out back there. He's as always, he looks like a backup guy for Project Mayhem. In case somebody calls in sick that day. He's just always got to be ready. Fucking crazy. Ben is so into those hats, I'm getting targeted ads for them. Rachel, I couldn't think of anything shitty to say to you. I really tried. I really fucking tried, but I couldn't think of fucking anything. What? Zach was back there distracting me with fucking pizza. So, I guess I'm just not that good at this. That's all right. Fucking Rashad, ghetto Dr. Seuss up here. Throwing that shit down. He's made out of the same chocolate that those shitty Easter bunnies are made out of. Oh, well. My birthday falls on Easter like every other year. And I'm so fucking sick of Christmas birthdays bitching and moaning. At least Christmas is a gift-giving holiday. I've got to compete with God coming back from the dead. He was just born on Christmas. That's fucking normal. That happens all the time. I've made it happen twice. All right, let's just give it up there.
Lucas Schneider, everybody. That was fun.
It was fun at first, yeah.
It was fun at first. You called the crowd. You said some real funny stuff, and then you got into the material.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's the way it always happens.
Classic.
That's how it goes, and that's something you'll learn. That's something after years of practice you'll get into. But I thought it was a good set.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've always thought that he looks like Kurt Russell owned steak in Hot Topic.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
He looks like Kurt Russell's gay son.
Squirt Russell.
That's way better than mine.
It's the same thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's you helped me get there,
Yeah, three of us can get one joke together, I think.
You should hope.
All the
We'll
pieces
get it
are
together.
there, and we'll slide it together at some point.
That's what this show's about. It's about making people funnier. But what were you saying with him?
Oh, I don't. What?
Okay, didn't mean to put you on the
Oh,
spot.
I lost it.
Sorry, I thought I was cutting you off. I have a few things. So you were talking about having a birthday on Easter. How many times have you thrown up after your birthday because of all the sugar you were being given?
Not very many. I can handle a lot of sugar.
How much sugar can you handle, big boy?
I have eaten multiple entire cheesecakes. Been just fine.
Multiple entire cheesecakes, like
Yeah,
back to
baby.
back?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a number.
I've had 2 full ones in one night before.
What flavor were
Of
they?
what diameter?
Good question.
This
You
is
know, we're
important.
talking
This
like
is.
the standard deep pie tin.
We're okay, like an 8-inch.
Yeah, and I only like, maybe an 1/8 inch of graham cracker crust. I don't like too much of that in there.
That's fair.
Sometimes strawberry on top, sometimes cherry,
And you do this
Just
every
depends.
time you have cheesecake, or
I do it every time I'm really depressed. Yeah.
Really?
So that seems like a fair time.
Yeah. I take a real sugar high and then I crash out real hard.
Interesting. So you stress eat, you depression eat. That's how you handle your
I know, I
sadness?
don't look at it all, do I?
You don't. But the gingivitis does make sense now that you were talking about.
Yeah, you eat that much sugar, you're going to have some fucking problems,
Absolutely, you will, man. I did love that joke about spitting in the pussy.
Gingivitis?
Yeah, I thought that was great, dude.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I thought it was the most creative excuse for gonorrhea I've ever heard.
Right? I know. Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, fucking gingivitis
Just
of the
out
labias.
there.
Yeah, actually, that's some really good advice. We might want to cut this out. That way
Yeah.
we don't blow up anybody's spot.
Yeah, we could put this on your podcast.
Yeah, we could do that.
Switch
That's
it
where
over.
that belongs.
Yeah.
Where nobody will hear it.
Oh, I'm sure you've got 1 or 2 followers by now, right?
I got 5, I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
My God.
3 of them are just the agents that are watching you.
Yeah, at least 2 of them are us, I think. So
Well, that's good. You got to boost your
gotta
numbers.
do something.
How's this week been going for you?
Oh, I've been tired. But
Why you been tired?
Working a lot, driving a lot. Did a show in Sioux City last night.
Nice.
Sold out crowd. Then I
Nice.
closed the bar and then I drove. I got a ride here.
That's right. You did not drive at all. You
No, I got a ride.
No.
I got a ride.
Got a ride.
From my pal Smiley. He was fine.
Oh, you've got a
He was
friend
great.
named Smiley.
Oh, yeah, he's a character.
Is that just you when you look at yourself in the mirror?
Could be.
Okay, fair enough. Sounds like one of Summer's dreams. This is crazy.
It is. I can't believe Summer dreams of bloodbaths. That was the craziest thing I've
Summer
ever
dreams
come
of
out his
sauce
mouth.
baths, dude. He dreams of marinara pouring over into the doorways and him going, "Ah, no, 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 no."
Summer needs therapy.
Sure.
Dream
yeah.
is like The Shining with marinara sauce.
Oh, yeah, it is. That's what the apartment's like sometimes. Just the shining with
I love you, Summer.
sauces. What is a red flag that you have noticed in a potential date that you decided to not go with?
I had a girl ask me if I wanted to do meth one time. I was
was
like,
like-
no. I think we're done here. I'm gonna go.
Well, you gotta give us a little more here. Why did she ask?
Because we had been flirting inside the bar, and she looked better in the bar.
So you're flirting inside a dark dive
Yeah.
bar type atmosphere?
Yeah. And then we stepped outside to smoke a cigarette.
You step outside to smoke a cigarette?
Yeah. She was like, do you want to smoke some of the better stuff? And I said, yeah, because I thought she was talking about weed.
Yeah.
Obviously. Then go around the corner and she pulls out a little glass pipe and a little bag of rocks, and I was like, this ain't for me. I'm gonna go back in the bar.
And then you left?
No, I just went back. I left her.
Oh, you just went back in the bar?
I just went back in the bar and sat back down.
And what, she just went on and stole some copper pipe after, or what?
I don't know. She probably went off on some meth adventure that I have no comprehension or will for.
How long ago did this happen?
Oh, it was probably 10 years ago.
And how often in your life do you think back at how different your life would have been if you would have just made a different decision, you know?
It all could have been different for you.
It all could have been, you could have known highs that you can never imagine.
Yeah, dude. You could have shot yourself right
I
out
could
of the
be
project.
the top bitch in prison
You know,
somewhere.
you could,
yeah,
man, you could.
you'd be sassy. You'd be doing
Making
crowd
moves.
work.
I'd run them hoes.
You call that a fucking Where is my fanny pack?
Have to make my own.
Yeah, you make your own fanny pack.
Give me your goddamn pillowcase.
Yeah.
Pillowcase and a sandal.
Yep.
Dude. Pillowcase and a sandal. I like that.
That was very specific. It feels like you've done that before.
Yeah. How much? What were you doing that night? Yeah. Pillowcase and a sandal. Have you ever been into the prison system or
I've been to jail a
Yeah?
couple of times in my life.
How'd you do?
So. Like, not bad. I did okay. I didn't get in any fights or trouble or anything. I got bored. I did a lot of walking.
Okay.
And solitaire. And then thinking of every single phone number that I could possibly think of that might come and bail me out.
Did any of them answer?
Yes.
Who answered?
Which time?
Okay. The most recent one.
One of my good buddies answered. He couldn't afford to get me out. So then I gave him a list of names to call. And they did. By like 9 a.m. the next morning, I was out.
That's the thing about, our justice system. It's so wrong and it's so manipulative and corrupt, but boy, does it bring friends together.
But if you can come up with $900, you don't have to sit in jail, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, well, that's a beautiful story about love and friendship and not getting raped.
Not once did I get raped.
Good. Here at Quik Draw, we're all about people not getting raped.
Yeah.
I think that's a real strong stance for you to take.
Thank you. I'm quite a hero.
Takes a lot of courage.
Yeah, that's brave of you to step out like that and defy all expectations, actually.
Yeah, well, you know what? This tooth ain't missing because I let people get away with things, all right? I'm just kidding. I rode my bicycle into a wire. That's what happened. The dentist said it was the cleanest extraction he'd ever seen from an amateur. And that's what I think every time I go on stage. This is for you, Doc.
Hell yeah.
Well, Lucas, what do you got going on you want these folks to know about?
Well, the Dubliner every Monday. We start at 8 now, which is way better. And list goes out at 7:30. Also, the Unpasteurized podcast that nobody listens to, me and Taylor Zotke, just make up things about really important stuff. And don't come in here with your fucking scrubs on, looking like the scariest goddamn image for a prostate exam.
I don't know if you noticed, he has a stethoscope in his pocket.
I noticed. That's how you can tell he's a nurse and not a doctor.
He's holding the doctor's stethoscope. Please continue.
Anyway, the podcast is great. It's way better than whatever the fuck Shank was doing over there. I've been Lucas Schneider. I'm going to get the fuck off the stage.
That is correct. Let's hear it for Lucas Schneider. All right. Coming to the stage right now, this is the man that played basketball against Lucas Schneider. It's Rashad Vaughn.
Okay. I got stabbed by a girl one time. I was at school. We was at school, and I called her a diseased monkey because she looked like a diseased monkey, and she just kind of just crashed out and stabbed me. She was like, "Oh, fuck you," and I was like, "That's all you got?" And she just fucking stabbed me, and I was doing my best white guy impression by told a teacher on her, and I told a teacher on her, and yeah, she got sent out of class. And next thing you know, she got arrested. They put handcuffs on her and they kicked her out of school. I wish I was making this shit up, but it's a fucking true story. So, and they asked me like, "So what happened?" I'm like, "I just called her the diseased monkey, and then the bitch just stabbed me." She stabbed me, and she's like, you have any bruises or anything?" I'm like, "Well, not really. I mean, it didn't really hurt. I mean, I got a mark, but that's about it." And the administrator was like, "Oh, well, okay. Do you want to press charges?" I'm like, "No. What I want to press charges for? I mean, you kicked her out the class, and she's arrested, so that's better enough for me. So she ain't gonna come back no more." So, and that was that. And then they was like, "Well, Rashad, you shouldn't have called her diseased monkey." I was like, "Well, she shouldn't look like a fucking monkey, so I won't have to call her diseased monkey," but she did. So I just had to, but that was it. That was the end of the story. And yeah, that's the end of my set. I'm Rashad Vaughn, and interview portion that is. Thank you very much.
Rashad Vaughn, everybody. Well, Rashad. Why did you treat that girl so bad?
She was annoying the hell out of me.
How was she annoying you?
Well, she kept fucking with me in class, so I just was like, hey, I'm gonna say Sierra. I don't want to say her real name. I'm like, hey, Sierra, you look like a fucking diseased monkey. And she was like, what'd you say? I was like, you look like a diseased monkey. And then she just stabbed me with a pen.
She stabbed you with a pen?
With a pen?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so what race was this woman?
She was black.
Well, you sure got away with that one.
Why'd you say that so aggressive?
Yeah, she was black.
Have we reached like a new timeline where Rashad's white now? He's coming into a real racist set for us.
Yeah, I did my white impression. Like I'm gonna go tell.
You did. You pulled a Karen.
Yeah, I did. I pulled a black Karen.
Karen called the cops, and you were the Karen that time.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I provoked her, and yeah.
So she was annoying you. I mean, Rashad, I don't believe it. What was she doing?
That's a true story.
Well, she's like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Basically, she was just kept fucking with me and other classmates, and I just said that she looked like a disease because we all called her disease monkey, and I just said it, and she just wanted to kill me.
Okay.
She stabbed me.
Well, what grade was this?
What grade?
What grade in
Grade?
school?
8th grade.
8th grade. How many years ago was this?
It was 2006.
Okay, all right.
The fall of 2006.
So how many times in your life do you think back to that moment and think, if I had just not told the teacher, how different my life would be?
Yes, it would be much different.
It would be much different. Okay.
It would be much different.
It would have been much different, Rashad. I mean, who knows? You may have had a fade or something. Life could have been totally different for you.
Yeah, I probably would have had a fade.
Yeah.
You know?
Rashad, earlier during your first set, you had said that people have called you both handsome and a bag of shit. So I ask you, have you ever considered the possibility that you're just a handsome bag of shit?
Thank you, Tyrel.
Like maybe they're not mutually exclusive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm starting to understand that I am a handsome bag of shit, I guess.
You are, Rashad. I've been thinking this for years now. Because the thing is, you would always talk about how ugly you are and you can't get bitches. That's not true. The reason you don't get bitches is you call them dirty monkeys.
Oh, he's got you.
If we're being honest here,
Yeah,
or
that's
diseased. Excuse me.
Yeah, disease.
not
Disease.
So I don't mean to be offensive or anything, guys.
Yeah.
Did you mean the monkey in a racist way when you said it?
No. It's not black on black crime. I just.
Well, it is.
I mean, I just called her
is.
that. I just called her that because she was being annoying, a little pest.
You really upped the po on her, didn't you?
Yeah, I was like, let me say something to get her to shut the fuck up, and she shut me the fuck up, and I just went to go tell.
What sound did you make when she stabbed you?
I just said, bitch. True story. I was like, bitch, what the fuck? You just fucking stabbed me? And I just told the teacher, I was like, this bitch just fucking stabbed me.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, this bitch just fucking stabbed me.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
I believe everything you're saying, Rashad.
Yeah.
Nobody doesn't think
y'all
you're
don't
serious.
believe. Y'all look at me like I don't believe you. I'm like, yeah, I told that. And I didn't get in trouble. I thought I would get in trouble.
Yeah, you got her in trouble because she lashed out at you because she was probably going through a tough time in her life.
Probably, yeah.
Were her parents together?
I have no idea. She just took it out. Whatever she's going through, she just took it out on me.
Well, yeah, poor Rashad, everybody.
Yeah, she took it out on. Yeah, she took it out on me, and I'm like, wow. And then they kicked her out of school. So yeah.
Are you and Sierra still friends then?
No.
No. Gotcha.
I never seen her again.
I bet you did it, man. I bet after she went to prison, she decided to turn her life around.
Well, I hope so.
You're heartless, Rashad, but that's why you're a regular here on Quik Draw Comedy.
Well, I try to be decent. Decent.
That's all you can do.
Yeah,
That's
I try
all
to
you
be
can do.
solid decent.
Can I ask, why do you hate Randall?
Well, we keep interrupting my fucking set. So I mean, if a guy that plays saxophone interrupt your set while you do exposure show, you'll be like you would hate him too.
Randall, let's talk. I'm gonna get you at exposure show. Let's do that.
Oh, if there's anybody who will perform without clothes on,
I don't wanna see
Randall.
Randall.
Yeah, I don't want to see Randall without clothes. So.
Yeah, that reminds me. Thanks for having me on that show. That was a
good time. Yes,
fantastic
sir.
time. Yeah, we had a lot of fun, Rashad.
Yeah, I bet you did.
We did. It was a real Caucasian time out there. A lot of white people. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people not getting stabbed.
Yeah, didn't you got any money for at least stripping while you were performing?
I got paid.
Okay.
Just a normal amount, though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
right. I taped the fly of my brand new boxers shut, so there wasn't going to be a indecent exposure kind of situation. Because I'm anti-indecent exposure, but pro great exposure.
Taking another courageous stand over here.
I know, right? I mean, what can I say? Me and Warren Buffett, two best guys in Omaha.
Here at Quik Draw, we're against rape and indecent exposure.
Yes, that's right, guys.
Shout out to Warren Buffett.
That's all we're against. We're for every single other thing. It's just those two things we're not. So.
Yeah. Rashad, what do you got going on you want these folks to know about?
Shoot. I'm next Saturday. I'm on Mic Drop. I'm going against Clem.
That's right. The three of us are all going to be on the same
you on that
Mic
show
Drop.
too. Yeah. Pretty much the Quik Draw crew was on that show. So.
Yeah, the Quik Draw crew, the QDC.
QDC.
Ooh, Quik Draw Comedy, QDC. Wow, Rashad, you really are a wordsmith.
Well, at least I try to be.
Yeah, you try to be.
Speaking of wordsmith, you said in your first set that you were a rapper. We've never heard you rap. I'd like to hear you rap. Let's drop that beat. Let's
go ahead and drop a beat.
No.
Let's hear some bars, Trash Man.
I'm trash. That's why.
All right, I'll do it then. Listen, motherfucker, tired of taking all your shit. You're calling me a racist after I made you legit. I produce your special, and how do you repay? By calling me a racist every motherfucking day. Hey! There we go.
Yeah. Wow.
Word to your mother.
All right, let's hear it for Rashad Vaughn, everybody. Oh, shit. Do you have a rebuttal to this, Rashad? Oh, no.
No, this ain't over. This ain't over. I'm coming back.
All right.
To be continued. We definitely going to continue to this. You caught me slipping, Clem. You caught me slipping.
Rashad, off to go bang a white lady. He's got to get out of here. From ashy to nasty to almost classy, man. That's the story of his memoir, if I've ever heard one. All right, guys, coming to the stage right now, it's Rachel Ware.
For my next 2 minutes, I'm just going to be fighting Rashad on stage. So I won't. Lucas, in that girl's defense, you look like you do meth, okay? I don't think she was just rolling the dice. She was taking an educated guess, taking you in that back alley. Also, the burn that you should have said for me was Rachel looks like Mattel's new doll, Type 2 Dia Barbie. So that is, I know it's really good. I fucking wrote it. Okay. Oh my God. This guy. Don't you love it? Only men do this to me where they go, that's really funny. And I'm like, oh, no. I'm a fucking comedian. One of my favorite burns I did in the past couple weeks is I called Addie over here Trailer Frazier. But the best part about that burn is later that night he came up to me and he goes, did you mean Seinfeld? And I said, yes, I did. I did. I love that even he knows he's a shitty Jerry Seinfeld. Like, I love you so much, my God. Rashad, if all your friends jumped off a bridge, would you? I'm sorry to be your mom right now, but if I was your mom in 8th grade, that's what I tell you. And I just like Ben, so we're not going to talk about Ben. Congrats on the show, Ben. He's a good guy. I had really bad anxiety this past weekend. It's ongoing anxiety, and I told my husband about it, and my husband told me to just stop. And I said, do you have any more to say than that? And he goes, we're going on a trip to Vegas this week. And he said, yeah, well, I mean, we're probably just going to get shot down in the airplane anyways. And I'm like, cool, my anxiety is way lower now. Thank you so much for that. Oh, great. Good timing. That's it.
Rachel Ware.
Hey.
All right. So real quick, as your husband,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to. I'm gonna just ask you a question here in front of all these people.
Cool.
Did that billboard story in your first set ever happen?
No, but the story about you telling me we're going to get shot down in a plane did.
That did happen. Yes.
Yeah.
That did happen. That's true. I did.
Cool.
Yeah.
Feel better?
A little bit.
Awesome.
Yes.
So you was this during the Vegas trip that he dropped this on you?
He did. He told me this like 3 days ago.
Yeah. Well, she was stressing about the trip, and I was like, "But what if we die anyways?"
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life.
Well,
dangerously.
Well, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you didn't call her a diseased monkey or anything.
That's
Right.
true.
Just
It was on the
stabbed
tip of his tongue. I could tell.
And one more thing, babe. All right.
Rashad told me to say this.
Yeah. So you guys, you went to Vegas. What were you in Vegas for?
We went a year ago. We're going to Vegas
Again.
this week.
Oh,
We're
you're going
leaving
to
on
Vegas this
Thursday.
For our anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, an anniversary, huh?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
We
Don't
went,
clap. It's only
okay.
one
Don't
year.
Do it.
It's
Stop.
only 1 year.
Nope.
Don't.
Nope. Yeah, it's 1 year of being
At 5,
married.
we get kudos, but until
Yeah,
then,
until
just
then.
hold them back.
We're probably. I mean, who knows if we're even gonna make it? So it's fine.
Statistically speaking, yeah.
Statistically speaking, we've both already been married once and already divorced. This is number 2.
So check.
Yeah, I bet you feel stupid about
50% though,
clapping
that means,
now,
yeah,
huh?
technically, statistically speaking, we'll be fine.
Yeah, well, I feel like I'm in the middle of couples therapy right now. This is wild.
Oh no, couples therapy is way worse.
Oh, really? Really? I bet there's a lot of yes-anding happening over a couples therapy.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, he's
well,
also...
I don't go with him. I go with my other boyfriend. But,
Sure, you don't want to ruin things over on that front just because things
Exactly.
aren't going too well over here.
Exactly.
he's a good man.
Exactly.
He's a good, strong man. He really listens to me.
He's a musician.
Oh, really?
No,
No, she's making this up.
I'm
Of
making it
course,
up.
of
Just like
course.
the billboard story.
Yeah. There's a lot of character assassination going on out
Yeah,
here.
I've been 2 truths and a lie this whole time.
That's
So,
fun.
yeah.
That's fun. That's what we do out
My
here.
second question, though, real quick, is when are you going to take out the trash?
So funny. You guys give it up for Tyrel. So funny. Wow. That's crazy.
It's only
hey,
funny
just a
'cause it's
question.
true.
Do you have an award to show how funny you are? I was wondering because I have 3. You could borrow one if you wanted, but
That's right. You just won another comedy award this year.
yeah, another one, Tyrel. That's crazy.
Well, you let him hold it, right?
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Can't touch this.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I
This-
do need to say most of this is for show. I actually love my husband very much, and he's very funny. So.
Oh, absolutely. No, you two are like the comedy couple. I missed something over there, but it
I
was
winked to the camera.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the
Yeah.
cameras. We have quite a hookup culture here at Quik Draw Comedy, and those
Hookup
cameras
culture.
do a lot for it.
Yeah.
It's just
Wait.
yeah. Everybody looked around at who was in here, and they're like, "Oh no."
No, God.
Hot crowd, not literally. But yeah. Shank's over there with his stethoscope. He'll check your prostate.
Hell yeah. Oh, I already saw the scrubs. I was like, I don't even care. You could feed me mashed potatoes.
He's a little muscle hamster, that Shank. He hits the gym.
Are you a muscle hamster?
Yeah, come up here and get naked, Shank.
Come on down. We got to do, we got to get Shane on
Should get
Great
him on the underwear
Exposure.
show.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
I
dude,
love
really?
Does it come with like a free checkup or something? Can I?
Let him work on his comedy first before you put him on a show.
Okay, that's
I'm just
fair.
kidding.
Damn, shot down by the executioner.
Whoa,
dude.
yeah.
He almost got on one of the biggest shows in Omaha, but not
Yeah,
today,
geez.
No,
bitch.
he's great.
Yeah, I get to this one. Big wink.
Yeah, he's been working on his sets. He's been coming up here. He's been getting laughs. I mean,
Are we
he's-
talking about him or me right now?
Oh,
Sorry.
Shank, but I guess we'll talk about you
yeah,
now.
next time. It's about me. All
It's
right.
just like this at home all the
I
time.
bet. She just pulls the award out and goes,
Yeah. I thought we were talking about me and my awards.
That's right. Well, what is something that you two both come together on and agree on after, say an argument or something that has divided you that you can both agree on consistently?
We always consistently, especially after a fight, agree that I was right.
I always consistently know that it's best to concede. Yes. Okay. Is what that means. And that's the path of least resistance.
Good man.
And that's what this show is about. Just kind of getting steamrolled by ladies and then, agreeing that they were right.
That's it.
That's right. Because here we're pro women.
I will say that, just stance after stance after
like-
stance. My God.
I feel like I heard a scoff in the back of the room when he said that.
Yeah, I think that was somebody eating pizza. I'm not sure.
I will say that Tyrel is better at running bits. I feel like I don't try new bits until I'm really sure, but I'm not trying them at open mics. And he'll always run jokes by me, and I'm like, I don't know, but he'll do it at an open mic, and it kills. And I'm like, oh, well, prove me wrong.
Well, so how often do you go out and hit the open mics?
Never.
Never?
Unless I'm getting paid to host it.
Yeah.
That's right.
So once a month.
Yeah. Well, if you guys want to catch her, she's going to be on Big Laughs in Little Italy May 30th. Todd Graves is putting that on.
Woohoo!
She's going to be hosting.
Yeah.
We have an amazing show. What do you want these folks to know about you before I get you out of here, Rachel?
What I want them to know about me?
What do you got going on?
I mean,
Where can they catch you?
it's not set in stone, and I'm still crossing my fingers really hard. I'm hoping to hear back tomorrow, but I'm potentially opening for Louis C.K. on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh,
so,
congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm excited. And then now that I've said it in a public way, I won't get chosen, and that's all right, because I'll be back at the Funny Bone the week after.
Let's hear it for Rachel Ware, huh? One of the best. Man, that was exciting, man. I didn't know what was going to happen up here. Okay. Guys, we've had an absolutely fantastic show, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys thought about it. But that being said, we have our final comedian of the night. Are you guys ready for this? To wrap this thing up? We are in at, oh my God, I'm so proud of myself, 51 minutes. I didn't think it was possible. Yes. I mean, this is incredible. This is a long far cry from those 3-hour open mics we used to have with 17 people that signed up, and one of them was good.
And 12 of them hated us.
Yes.
But God, those were some good nights.
God, those are the nights when I'm bombing. I just sit there and think about those nights and think about how much better of a show we've started running since that has happened. Oh my God. Oh yes, that's right. The main event of the evening. You know him. You love him. It's Ben Webb.
There we go. All right. Good to see everybody again. I was going to help Lucas out with a Rachel bar, but she was really nice to me. And beautiful women that's nice to me disarms me. I don't feel good about it. I don't know, but I am on camera. It's a comedy show. Husband's co-host. Yeah, okay, all right. I can help you out a little bit. That there was a woman who was charged with vehicular homicide last month in a fiery crash that happened last September. 3 of the victims were caught when both of the cars caught on fire, and witnesses say that the victims were screaming almost as loud as Rachel Spanks. So, okay. All right. Just for a couple in the room. I still love you, absolutely. Just, it hurt my heart to do that. As I was coming up here, I saw that I was low on windshield wiper fluid. But then I saw that there was a Great Dane hanging out the window of the car in front of me. Hey, save some money a little bit. Pull in beside out there, splatter the car a little bit. I'm good to go. I got a clean windshield and a little lovely look at a dog, so it's good. Oh, this second set is smelling great. This is fantastic. I love it. It's good. This is when good things happen. This is when growth happens, when you suck. I heard from different Christian circles that Meryl Streep will be approached with an offer to voice Aslan the Lion in the new Narnia thing. I don't know if you heard of it. The director who did Barbie a year or so ago is set to direct it, and they're up in arms. That's an iconic character. You can't have a female voice a Christ-like figure in a Christian film. You can't have that. It's woke. It's this thing, and I'm upset for a different reason. You cannot have Meryl Streep in a Christian film because she can actually act. You cannot have that at all. All right, okay, well, I'll end it there. We'll get
Ben Webb.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man. Good to have you back.
Well, good to be seen. Yeah, it's feeling good. You know, I'm tired, but alive. You know, I'm tired of just trying to scrape by and get from day to day. Being on stage, taking chances at theater auditions, and actually getting into something just makes you feel like you're doing something worthwhile. You know, it's good. So another 3 shows, another 3 standing ovations. So it felt damn good. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations too, man, on getting Sound of Music. I was glad to hear that about you. Big fan of yours, Ben. You're a lovely guy, and that's why it always pains me to roast you.
Here it comes.
But I did want to say I was surprised to say that you ended up on the Sound of Music because you give me. I definitely thought you'd definitely be doing like Slimer and Ghostbusters. I thought of that when I saw your post the other day about Sound of Music, so I had to throw that out there. And then the thing I wanted to say about your first set is that you had said that once you quote unquote rode an elephant when you were little. Ben, were you ever little?
Yeah, word economy wasn't great, but no, I was a little porky kid. But I mean, you look at me, I had an adorable stage. I photographed well up until a point that my mom just pointed the camera elsewhere. You know, you ever have those moments of let's just crop them out just a tad. I love you, but
real cute at 4, but at 5 we're gonna go the other way with it.
Yeah, I can't really sit on her lap as much anymore. Just like I can't. It's just no. You need to go play more. Just she's got aching arthritis because I was doing some damage.
That's fair.
But hey, she's a good cook. What can I do? It's a compliment, Mom.
It is her
I'm
fault.
eating what you give me.
I get it.
Yeah, blame her for all of this. That's right.
It's her fault. I'll join you on that.
Women's Month is over. Let's blame Mom about all this.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, you're in the Sound of Music, but you're the color of water. I love this shirt.
The color of water.
Nice.
I think I see you in this shirt 3/4 of the time that I see you, Ben.
I'm the personification of the moisture I don't give women. So we're good. Yeah. Feeling good about my life. We're good.
Well, know thyself. It's important.
Yeah, there's self-esteem somewhere in there.
There is.
Yeah, I do what I can. I like blue. My eyes have been blue, and I don't have a whole lot of things that I feel positive about myself there. And I just figured, hey, I'm just trying to aim, not necessarily fashionable, but just passable. Good enough to say, okay, you're not naked, you're not completely offensive to my eyes, try to make me laugh. I try to just get to that point, and I fail.
It's
more
a
often
fine
than not.
line to walk. It's a fine line. I get it.
Like my belt. I know it. It's man, her Spanx and my belt, they are working harder than shit in this room.
Yeah, that thing looks like the levee at New Orleans, man. That thing's crazy.
Oh, Rashad's relatives swimming back here.
There we go. Nice of you to show up, Ben. Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I saw
It's the light.
sitting behind that camera. I had Rachel just killing it up here, beautiful, all of that. And the other side of it, I was staring at Tyrel's ass crack hanging out there. Just the contrast to that just was sickening. I had
My
to say.
ass crack is hanging out. That's full on.
There may be an instant replay for that on the podcast. I don't know. We got a
Definitely
camera.
will be.
That's the
I mean,
ass cam.
you've got the top of comedy and what looks like a glory hole for mediocre comedians. So we're just.
Wait, which?
I gotta say, you see, this is why I get mine into the top because I know you're coming with it.
I was so
know you're
excited when your
coming with
guest
it.
hosted, you bearded Muppet. Let's get it on, yeah. Let's get it on.
I always leave this having dealt with you with both lower self-esteem, but also the most clever burns I've ever had in my life.
Oh, man.
Comedy comes from pain, and Ben is in a lot of it, I would imagine.
This guy's got mountains of it.
I've got a spot in my back that is burning. I've been on my feet for most of these shows, doing stage crew stuff as well as waiting for my cue, and I have to do the fat guy lean every now and then. Just take some pressure off one hip, go to the other one. It's like, come on, knees, hang in there, buddy.
Yeah, we only got 3 more practices today.
Yeah, 3 more, and then I'm gonna try to do Quik Draw again next week. I'm debating maybe just letting somebody else take the spot, because the emotions of doing the last show, I don't want to be that whiny. I know you've got the music bed for it and all that, but I feel like you might take advantage of. And I don't want to put myself out there and look like a newly made orphan. I want to provide something good and good and wholesome, and Carl and Addie here and Tyrel looking like a Alaskan stripper on shore leave. I want to feel good about myself. So pray for me. Thank you.
Wow, Ben. I mean, summoning the comedy gods, the improv gods, and the acting gods, man. Look at you.
Hey.
Yeah. I mean, you're still not going to heaven, but, you know.
No. Wow.
Yeah, Rachel may have 3, but one of these days, one of these years, I'm gonna try to see if I can get 1. We'll see how it goes. But I love being a part of this scene, whether recognized, validated, whatever it is. Getting on stage time and time again and getting more laughs, more people in the audience, and engaged and excited about coming back to see other comedians like you guys that just kick ass and work hard to earn being up here. If they're coming to see you, they're coming to see me, and keep doing that. It's great to see. So I love it. So.
Thank you so much, Ben.
Yeah, so I got to see the musical on Friday night. It was incredible. But Ben, as an actor, do you ever get afraid that you're being typecast? I mean, you're playing 2 separate Nazis in that one. Here, when you got a regular, pretty much assistant to the Proud Boys. Like, are you afraid that this is what you're leaning into now? You're just going to take this role and move with it, or?
It's a risk. It really is. I mean, we've got a diverse band. We've got good people that kind of come through. I try to steer away from the Healy curve. I try to just a little bit more. I've got that Joe Hopkins bump. I got a rocket
Sure.
right over there. I think I can do that because I'm shaped like a speed bump. So I think if I gain enough speed, I could perhaps break through, and people might like me long enough. But if I keep getting cast in certain ways, thankfully, though, there's a policy where there's no photographs that are taken with the insignia and things like that on it. So I'll get less photos, and they're great photos. But
I could just see that being in your next photo dump, and you with the swastika behind you, and you're just like.
And I definitely followed the rules and didn't take any pictures discreetly there. So, you know.
Smart.
Or did I?
Dude. Yeah, I heard you're doing Mein Kampf on ice next year. Is that true?
I was gonna say, if anybody can get me a picture of Ben with some Nazi insignia on for like future blackmail, I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, that'd be a great headshot for your next show.
We'll see how vicious his burns are next time I'm on. You know what I mean?
well, hey, you got a few more weeks or whatever. You can get to writing. You know, learn from Rachel. Learn how to write. So we're good. Yeah.
I just want to point out there was only, if I counted right, 4 Nazis in the whole play, and he played 2 of them. So that's impressive, right?
I'm big enough for 2. And we laugh.
Now, Ben, what do you got going on you want these folks to know about before I get you out of here?
I love and hate my life.
Well, yeah, you're telling me, brother.
It's wild.
That's Rashad's line, ain't it?
It's wild I get to do this. I'm finishing out Sound of Music next week. 3 more shows. Sunday is sold out, and we're very, very close to selling out Friday and Saturday, which will be great way to end this thing. April 18th, I'll be at the Blackstone Theater stage for Making a Scene, Big Canvas Improv. And I'm going to be, as the artistic director for stand-up at the Blackstone Theater, I'm going to continue to produce for Midwest Best, helping some of the other producers, Taryn Perez, one of them, Brianna Calhorn, another kick-ass one. And I'm in talks. I'm always going to be entertaining different ideas. So if you're a go-getter, you're hungry for it, you work at this shit, you care about this shit, and you're a professional, good person, talk to me. Let's make shit happen. There we go.
Yeah. Get it.
Hey, that was Ben Webb, everybody, finishing this show out. Hey, real quick, let's hear it for our ace bartenders, Emma and Robbie, on the other side of that wall. On your way out, go ahead, throw them a few dollars. It will mean the world to them. Tyrel, how about for our fantastic guest host this week, Tyrel Frazier?
Thank you for having me. Yeah. Appreciate you having me, man. It's been a good time, as
It was
always.
a pleasure, dude. This is our best one yet, man.
So that's every time I'm here, that's what you say. So
That's right. I need to get a new
must
lie.
be true.
Yeah. What do you want these folks to know about?
Let's see. Just to make sure, I'll just go ahead and say June 27th is the next Great Exposure show. Comedians in their underwear doing stand-up comedy. It's going to be a bunch of them doing 7 minutes. It's going to be a good time.
Hell yeah, catch that show. It's a lot of fun. I was there. It's not as creepy as you think it would be.
Yeah, it's not.
very
It's much
professional.
less creepy. It's yeah. It's a good time.
It's good atmosphere, though.
We get a lot of comics out of their comfort zone and watch them squirm under the lights while they try to get their jokes out. It's more fun for the audience than it sounds, but yeah, it's a good time.
It's absolutely a good time. One more time for Tyrel Frazier, everybody. How about the executioner, Clem Jameson? What you got going on, baby?
Hey, Friday night, 9:30, Saturday night, 9:30. I'm on 2 shows at the back line, Top Comic and Mic Drop, so come out and see me. And then next Monday, the 14th, any of the comics coming to the Dubliner, if you want your set taped, I will be set up to tape professionally there. You can get yourself a festival tape if you want for a tip. So tip me well, but it's free, essentially. So come on out.
That's right, man.
You don't really have to tip him. It's fine.
That's right. Just put him on a show, all right? The Leavenworth Lot Lizards, we have Todd Graves on the guitar. Reese Thurber on the drums. And Randall Turner on the saxophone. If you guys want to come out and support this show monetarily, we have the Thursday night showcase happening this Thursday, 8 p.m. Tickets are only $10. Comics, of course, get in free. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you for starting the week right with us here at Quik Draw Comedy. Have a good night. Woo.